Children, welcome to physics class. In the last section, we discussed about the uniform motion, and now we focus on the another type of motion. In our day-to-day life, we come across motions where objects cover unequal distances in equal intervals of time also. For example, when a car is moving on a crowded street or a person is jogging in a park, these are some instances of non-uniform. In a crowded town, car cannot cover equal distances in equal intervals of time. The distances will be or it may be unequal. If it covers 5 meters in 1 second, sometimes it may not complete next 5 meters with the same time interval of 1 minute. Okay, so that is unequal. Distance traveled is unequal, but the time can be uniform. Okay, and we call this type of motion as non-uniform motion. Whenever a body covers unequal distances are not equal, but the distances are covering in equal intervals of time. We call these objects, or these object is said to be in non-uniform motion. Okay, then different objects may take different amounts of time to cover a given distance. Okay, some of them move fast and some move slowly. Okay, so the rate at which the objects move can be different. Rate means the distance traveled by an object in a particular time. That may be different for different objects. Okay, and one of the ways to measure the rate of motion, on rate of movement, how much a body can cover a distance in a unit time, that can be find out. So distance traveled by an object in unit time can be easily find out. And normally we use in the vehicles, we use odometer. There is a small instrument fitted with the front of the vehicle, and that instrument will tell you about the speed of the moving vehicle. We call that instrument as odometer. Speed can also be determined. That is called speedometer. Okay, speedometer is for finding out the speed in unit time, and odometer is the device used to know the distance covered by an object in a particular time. These two are always fitted at the front part of the vehicle. Okay, the driver can see the speed as well as distance traveled by looking the dial of the instrument fitted at the front. Okay, and the one of the ways of measuring the rate of motion is to find out the distance traveled by the object in unit time. So this quantity or distance, how much distance is covering by an object in a particular time, we call this as the physical quantity called the speed of the object. Okay, and speed, V is equal to distance traveled by time, that is S by T. V is equal to S by T. This is the formula used to calculate speed of a moving object. V stands for speed. V is equal to S. S is equal to distance traveled divided by T. V is equal to S by T is the equation used to calculate speed. Speed is a scalar quantity and it is having only magnitude, not direction. We don't want to specify the direction of the movement of the object because it is a scalar quantity. And it should be expressed in units. So whatever physical quantity we are measuring, we should use a standard unit for expressing it. So speed is having a unit. What is the equation? Distance traveled by time. So for this we should use the distance traveled and unit of distance traveled as well as unit of time. And here distance traveled is meter divided by, what is the standard unit of time? Seconds. So m divided by s, or m bar s, or meter. M stands for meter. Meter per second divided by, we write it as per or read it as per. So meter per second is the standard unit of speed. So speed can be defined as the distance traveled by an object in unit time and it's having a standard unit of meter per second, and we can express that in different units, kilometer per hour or kilometer per seconds. Okay, kilometer per minute, kilometer per second, meter per hour. Like this we can use any unit, but out of that only one is the internationally accepted unit. We call that as standard unit or SI unit, that is meter per second. Okay children, so that is about speed. And the speed of an object need not be constant. In most cases the object will be in non-uniform motion, so we describe the rate of the motion of such objects in terms of their average speed. Okay, and the average speed is calculated by using the equation average speed is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. From this also we will get an idea about the speed of the particular vehicle. We are calculating the average if the body is constituting non-uniform motion, and by looking the time we cannot, or by looking the different distance and time we cannot predict about the speed of the object, but by finding the average speed, what is the average of that. So same way when we study the things about a class, what is the average mark, how much is scoring, what is the average of this class. So we will get a complete idea about all the children of the class. So that is what is called average. So what is the average mark? So we can calculate it and we will get an idea about all the children of the class. Same way, by finding the speed, average speed, we will get the idea about the different movement or different speed of an object at different instances. Okay, that is called average speed. Having the same formula, velocity is equal to distance by time. Average velocity speed is equal to total distance traveled by total time taken. Okay, the unit is same, meter per second. Okay, so today we discussed about non-uniform motion. Then what is speed, what is the definition, what is this unit, what are the different other units, and what is the standard unit among that, and what is average speed, what is its equation. Okay children, with this we conclude today's class, and I'll come with the more about speed in the next class. Okay children, thank you.